Aloha and welcome to March New Moon. Yes, spring is finally here and it's time to do something outdoor. And so spring is all about the changes. And sometimes when we are not being very focused, we miss out on a lot of things because we're always constantly on the go and not realizing that we need to stop and take a look around what's going on. I haven't been out here. I've been out here, but I didn't really take a look at what things are going around. For example, my poor tray over here. Due to the bad weather, it's got rusted. This side's okay. And so sometimes half of us don't even realize what's going around because we're so busy with our everyday life. And so spring is a time to really check into yourself, because checking into yourself gets you to see some of the ulterior damage that seek into your interior self, and that's what causes disease and bad habits, and the list goes on. And so spring is a time to really do that checklist of what needs to be done, because there's so many changes coming up in this new moon. And when I say that, it's because it's already started the old versus the new wing. And the old is starting to crumble. Whether you like it or not, for example, the Kardashians. Who cares about them, right? And that's how everybody feels. They were at their peak of the time of their life. I remember living out in LA, just up the street from where I live, out in Melrose. They had the Dash store, which people were lining up just to see. And, I'm curious, and I did the same. And, you see that to where they are. And so it's like anything else, there is a rise and a fall. But the way things happen in life is most of the time we forget what happens during that fall, because, we have this time in our life where we can be very grounded. And I use this word all the time is because spring is a time to really ground yourself. This year, 2023, is really how deep you root yourself, because it's all about grassroots campaign, meaning that it's the people power. It's the people power that's looking for something that is authentic, that is genuine, that they've been being themselves for the last how many years, of decades of really caring and having that passion. Those are the type of things that would truly start to influence the new world around us. At one time, the biggest thing was GMO, right? And GMO now have lifted off into another sector, which is now created in the lab. And we've already seen what lab created things can really harm the whole entire world. Whether you are an animal or a plant or a human, we have been so engulfed with so many toxins around us, the chemicals, the things, and so this is the new now, where people are starting to change their lifestyle, change the way they work. For example, a lot of people are no longer want to go and drive to the office and work that 9 to 5 shift. Everything is really changing. Even restaurants, some of these restaurants that I've been to back in Japan, is there by AI, by robots. And who say this? They're not going to be taking over these kind of jobs because, because of this economic downfall, this recession, people are really tighten their wallets. Some people are really working 1, 2, 3, 4 jobs just to survive. And is that the way we all want to live? No. And that's why the new world is where people is going to start to change their lifestyle, their work style, their everyday style. You know, they learned in the last 3 years how much the top-down government, how the top-down corporation, and how all these other people who have access to, you know, a lot of money and wealth what they end up doing is like Lily showing off and what they do. I mean, you know, for example, like Kylie Jenner rides on her private jet only for a 12-minute ride. And so these kind of behavior problem, you know, people are not going to really care about it. I mean, really care about it. I mean, and that's not only about the celebrities. It's about bully bashing. You know, people are not going to take it anymore, whether, you know, you have some people, I mean, I personally was told, oh, you do yoga? Oh, why are you still fat? And so these kind of hurtful words and these kind of hurtful things is people are very, really stupid, dumb to be saying that when you think about it, because they're so narcissistic that they think they're better than everybody else. So those kind of behavior, like whether you are in that Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber and Kylie Jenner and all that stuff, those are getting the spotlights because it sells, right? Those kind of negative news. But in real life, that's also switching. That's also changing on how people behavior and how people are accepting that kind of behavior around us. And so people who really needs to start to really focus is be authentic, be real, be grounded, because that's the theme for 2023. And why I'm saying that now is because this is really when the major changes happen. This is when we, you know, in the States, we file taxes next month and we see our budget. We see where we need to work on, what we need to do. And so these are the smart kind of things that we need to focus on. I mean, if we focus so much on the next, you know, clothes or the next handbag or the next makeup, those are kind of things that's going to be really pushed away. People are going to now focus more on the natural, the health is really going to start to show its true wealth, because you are going to be really the pioneer, the frontier of working at that pace. Those people that really focus on the fast money, when I say fast money, it's people like, you know, for example, Bill Gates just got really hugely slammed in an interview, and it was pretty quite funny and an awkward moment for that person, because, you know, it's like the lady said, you know, I'm not going to go there because I really don't care about him, because that's what people is going to start to feel. Anybody who poured in a lot of money and connection to the politician, nobody's going to be giving a rip about that. Really, oh, I know so-and-so politician. Yeah, right, because those are the top-down governmental or the top-down corporate things. All of those things are no longer going to be really cared upon with the average human being, because we're just so sick and tired of what's going on, whether it's, you know, the medical field, whether it's the next shot, whether it's the next pill, or whether the next allergy or the next thing, you know. And so these are the kind of things that we're going to start to see the huge changes due to the people power. The other thing is the air. The way Mother Nature is now going to fight against all these synthetic ways that, you know, they make it rain. You know, as you all know, in Dubai, when it gets too hot and they need rain, they literally have a drone and it starts to create the weather change. And so just the other day, I mean, we were just experiencing so much thunder, lightning, and sure enough, hail the size of a quarters, some parts of the island. And so these are the kind of things that are happening. Like Los Angeles, they just experienced in Montecito, I think it was, or somewhere in Los Angeles, a huge tornado. I mean, it swept them. Luckily, nobody got, except for one person, got hurt or be injured or something happened. But the whole entire one town got swept away in a tornado. I mean, it's just, these are the things that's going to start to move and shake around us in the outer world. And so when I say we need to be grounded, meaning grounded from the inside out, and be prepared for a lot of different changes in the media, the news source, things that's around us. And so we need to really set the stone in the new moon, when we call it really setting a new intention. And that's all about what new moon is all about. And you use this power during this time, because that's when you get the real energy, the real vibration, the real feeling of working together, inner architecture work inside of you. And a lot of people say that's a lot of things to do. But really, if you can't work from the inside out, you're just this floating whatever the outside want you to do, right? We get influenced. And if you watch my Meditation Monday video, we talked about trigger happy. And trigger happy comes in many different forms, which is triggered into your habits and your behavior problem. And that's why meditation is really focusing on centering, balancing, and being like literally rooted down into what your belief system is, And so you think the universe, God, Jesus, Hare Krishna, whatever you want to call it in your belief system, is they're changing, they're watching, who's been good, who's been bad, who needs to wake up. And so this is the time that in the next 3 months, wake up to see who you are, what you are, and what you want to be for the next 20 years from now. And this is such a great moment, because for me, the next turnaround, I don't know if I'm going to be there for the next one. And so plan really accordingly your lifestyle and how you want to be influenced, not by what the social media is influencing you on, or what, your doctor or your vet or your peers or your friends or your family is influencing you about, right? And so that's where we need to really find ourselves to see, should I change my lifestyle? And look at this. Ever since I've been using my Miracle Micro Bubble, I have 0 split ends. My hair is so healthy and shining, and it's growing so much. I noticed it last night that I put it up and I have like growing hair. It's nonstop. Look at this. I think I have hair for like 2 people. And so this is how the natural way, look at this. Oh my God. Like, and this is the new changes that's happening. Look at this. So natural, and my skin is like silk. Don't forget to look at our website at cocojor.com or cocojorchannel.com on our Miracle Micro Bubble system. We have literally a way for you guys to do it at home. Everything we start to create is all DIY, so I can be sharing my passion, my knowledge, and most of all, me doing all of the legwork in the past 20 years, I have combined all of that into our Coco Jar Miracle Micro Bubble System. So don't forget to click on to find out more. And I'm so excited to share with you my Disney World. Look at this. Look at that bird. Is that cardinal? They're cardinals. You see how the universe works? Thank you for the appearance, right? So the universe gives you confirmation like that. When you have two cardinals coming in pairs, exactly what you're so passionate about, that energy will flow literally and come naturally. So don't forget to check out me out at Nordstrom. I'm going to be there this weekend. I'm going to bring down the Miracle Micro Bubble machine so you can see, feel, and touch. And don't forget to make an appointment and start changing your lifestyle where you are in control, where you can really feel good about life. I mean, this is incredible, and I want to share that with you. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well as keeping up with your passion, your love, and your energy. And that's how you're going to the next level. So stay tuned for more information in our Coco Jar channel, or you can just click on cocojarchannel.com. And most of all, I want to thank you and wishing you on this beautiful new moon, plant in your seed. Like I literally this morning, I know my fingers may look dirty because I was digging and digging and digging out there. I have my herbs, I have my fruits, literally my vegetables, as well as my flowers. So that's what spring is all about. Planting in good nutrition into your soil. Get grounded and feel alive. So take care, and most of all, thank you and aloha.